the Dolphins. I really hate calling them the Dolphins. They should be the Redcliffe Dolphins. But anyway, let's have a look at the Dolphins season preview 2025. How do I see them going? Well, the big cloud and storm above their head is, yes, Wayne Bennett is gone, and we know what happens when he goes. There's a trail of destruction, and the team goes very south very quickly. Can Kristin Woolf break this trend and turn this team into a powerhouse that potentially they could be? But to me, they've got a little way to go, but they could potentially have the halfback that could be the star that gets them to where they need to go. But whether or not they have the forward pack to get it done was the big question for me in 2025. So yes, Kristin Woolf's got a lot of work to do. You got the likes of Jesse Bromwich retiring, Anthony Milford out the back door. Tom Flegler, will he ever play the game again? Let's hope he does, but there's still concerns around him. Tommy Gilbert, will he stay fully fit for a full season? Because he's an Origin class and they need him. They need both of them. They're both Origin class players. So they really need them. Hammer, he goes a little bit off at the end of the season, runs out of petrol. Maybe he's fitness issues with Reece Walsh. These are two players that I think fitness issues at fullback are a question mark on these players. They doubtlessly can play there, but sometimes they struggle with the intensity. They don't have the edging of the Dylan Edwards, the Tedesco's and the likes. So maybe they just have to play a different type of football with Latrell Mitchell as well. We can add him to that list. So yes, they need Hammer to get it. The halves pairing, can they get this right? Katoa needs to go to that next level, folks. Katoa needs to be their dog, be the champ. He's showed in his spurts, but can he keep going? But the question mark is, who do they put there? Do you put Cody Walker there? Do you put Sean O'Sullivan there, who's a half? It's very hard, because then you could argue you put Katoa back to 6 and Sean O'Sullivan 7. That's the way I'm going. Doesn't mean I think Sean O'Sullivan's better than Katoa, but I just think for the squad, that's the best way for them. And Katoa do the razzle-dazzle. But in saying that, if you're saying it's Katoa's team, you put him at 7. So that's the question mark there. But on their squad, Sean O'Sullivan looks a better selection for mine. Cody Nikorima, I know he plays some good football, but he's more of a bench utility for me. For the squad, yes, it's gonna be a very interesting time. How the Dolphins go in 2025, I have grave concerns for this team that they are going to struggle. But if they can get Kyle Alapu, he might have signed or not signed before this. Potentially he could be the number 6 with Katoa at 7 and make this team a lot better. But yes, but look at the bench there. I mean, the potential bench of Nichols, Ray Stone, Kenny Bromwich. I mean, it's Dad's Army for sure, folks. Dad's Army all the way. Can they bounce back in 2025? Well, we're going to find out. They were 10th last year. Can they improve? Or will they go sliding down the table? Well, let's have a look at their best 17 to find out and see what the Dolphins have to offer in 2025. Fullback, the Hammer. Yes, Hamaso Tabuai-Fidow. The wings, Jack Boxstock. Yes. And Jamin Asako. In the centres, Jack Averillo and Herbie Farmer. This sounds like a Broncos sort of team. Half of this team were Broncos at one point. And really the only person putting any pressure on them is Junior Tupou. So really, it's a real struggle for them to change squads, and I think there could be pressure on this team to be a little bit lackluster. Isaiah Katoa and Sean O'Sullivan, but as I said, if Kyle Alopu comes in, Katoa goes to 7. But Katoa will probably play 7 anyway, but I'm just saying for the squad they got currently, I'd put Sean O'Sullivan in. Daniel Safiti, and then who's another prop? Well, Tom is likely not to start the season, so I'm going to go for Kenny Bromwich. And number 9, Jeremy Marshall King. He's going to be a key cog in this too. Him and Katoa and the Hammer, if they can get themselves going with whoever the number 6 is, they can be a very strong team. Very strong spine. Kafusi and Gilbert, if Gilbert stays fit, will be in the second row with Max Plaff at 13 more than likely. The bench, Cody Nikorima, Mark Nichols, Kuli Fanuki, I'm not even going to say his full name, it's just too, I just don't know it. And Ray Stone. But Trey Fuller, again, what's going to happen with this fella? He was outstanding. Can they put Hammer at centre and then push someone off? That's potential. Josh Kerr, potential to be on the bench. Junior Tupou as well as obviously a backup in the halves. And Connie Leilumu is definitely another person you can look at potentially. What do I see? Daniel Safiti signing was a good signing. But they've got so many injury concerns. Jeremy Marshall-King on and out. In the halves issues, I mean, that's been constant for a while. I mean, you've got Dad's Army, you've got the injury prone of Fletcher and Gilbert at the moment. I mean, it's got a recipe for disaster. It really does. If he turns this around and they make the top 8, the Dolphins, I would put him up for close to Coach of the Year. If he's able to do this with this squad, because I really see them going south. Would I say they're the potential wooden spooners? I do. I really do. But Herbie Farnworth's a gun. Don't get it twisted here. You add Herbie Farnworth into this team, well. He's up there with a big chance, Herbie Farnworth. And obviously Jerry Marshall-King at his best, Katoa. So they actually have star power. That's one thing they have that other teams don't. They have the hammer. Herbie Farnworth is star power. I mean, he really is in top form. Katoa can potentially be a superstar. Jeremy Marshall-King, if he stays on the field. Tommy Flegler, but unfortunately he's... So they have got a lot of star power, but around it is very, very weak. And a few of those have got injury concerns. But yeah, maybe they won't be wooden spooners when I look at it again. But yeah, for them to... They have guns. That's not their issue. It's just everything in between. Do they have the proper rotation to get it done? They potentially have good props. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad... That's actually probably a good rotation, but they're getting older. Most of them are getting older. Can they handle the rigors of the NRL? I suppose they've got the likes of Josh Kerr and the likes and the Conleys to come in. So, I mean, they've got options there. So, it's not all doom and gloom for you Dolphins fans out there. Even though it might sound like I'm saying it's all doom and gloom. But no. Jack Averillo, can he continue to go upwards? Can Bostock continue to go upwards as well? They really need to. Daniel Safiti, we will see how he goes for this team. Can he really help the Dolphins? But yeah, for me, the biggest thing out of any of this is Kristin Woolf. And this coaching team, can he get the best out of this team? Make them really hungry to go for a premiership and make the top 8? That's going to be the biggest question. How good a man manager is Kristin Woolf? That is going to be the question mark this season. Is he a real coach or not? I'm not going to say put it on one season. Give him a couple of seasons, but this is the baptism of fire he needs. Kristin Woolf, he is probably the biggest question mark of this team. But hopefully Tommy Flegler is back for 2025. But anyway, that is the Dolphins season preview. If you liked the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, and I'll be back with the Canberra Raiders. Yes, the mighty Canberra Raiders next.